going to be a very, very productive day. And I'll tell you why in just a second. It's currently 11:30, 12 o'clock in the morning, so it's not exactly like an early start. And I really don't think you need to wake up at like 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning to like get stuff done. It might be like a little less distracting because everyone's still asleep. But if you put your mind to it, honestly, you can wake up as late as you want. And as long as you're being productive the whole day, you're still gonna get the same amount of work done. So think about it, right? If you wake up like really early in the morning, like 6 o'clock, you'll probably end up in bed a bit sooner than the people that wake up a bit later. And you're not exactly getting extra hours in your day or anything like that. So it's really up to you. I honestly don't know what I'm saying, but you do you. Wake up as early as you want or as late as you want, as long as you're productive. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. You know how I said that today was going to be a super productive day? It's because I am super behind on my units right now. For those of you who don't know, I am actually doing summer units at the moment because I am behind on my course. So in order to graduate on time, I actually have to do extra units over my winter and summer breaks so I have enough credit points. But if I fail any of those units, I won't be graduating on time, which is going to be a pretty big deal because it's gonna mess up pretty much all my plans. So last night I pretty much just wrote down everything that needs to happen today, and notice I don't really have like the time of when it needs to be done. It's a really good idea to plan out the things that you need to do, but like I'm not a strong believer of like people who set like a time frame for every single task, because like what happens when one of these things don't happen on time or like you delay it, it's gonna mess up with the rest of the schedule anyways, and then yeah, there isn't a point of writing the time in there anyways because you're not following it. But one thing that I would recommend is actually prioritizing what has to be done first. So the most important thing on this list would be the one on the top, and then you can go all the way down. So piano practice isn't a priority, but getting the lecture notes done is a priority. So hopefully I'll just tick things off as it goes from top to bottom. So let's get started. I'm not looking forward to this. Every single day before I even start working, I like to just clean out my whole desk, make sure there isn't any like clutter and rubbish everywhere, because honestly I can't think when that's on the desk. So I've spent the last 5 minutes cleaning out my desk so everything looks kind of neat and tidy, and we can pretty much start working. And one other thing is I really don't like having my phone on the desk when I work. It's just a massive distraction. I'll just throw it over there for now. And now I'm going to get started with the first thing off the list, which is getting my lecture notes done. Okie dokie, so the lecture notes are finally done. It only took like an hour and a half. Things are just so much more productive when you don't have your phone around. Next time you study, consider throwing your phone in like another room, or even like away from sight, or even anywhere in your room where you can't just easily reach. Because I promise you, if the phone is next to you within like reachable distance, every time the screen lights up or like a notification comes in, you're just gonna naturally reach towards it. And if you can't reach it, then it solves the problem. And it just helps you focus like so much more on the work that needs to get done. And honestly, ever since I started doing this, my productivity has gone up by like a lot. So if you guys haven't started doing this yet, I would highly recommend it. It honestly feels so good and satisfying when you get things done and you cross them off the list, because it actually feels like you're making progress. And as a result, it kind of motivates me to like get the next thing done as well. So right now it's approximately 12:30 in the afternoon and I'm super hungry because I didn't even eat breakfast today. So I'm gonna go out right now, grab a little bit of a break and get something to eat. And then I shall be back in like half an hour, and then we're gonna get more work done. What up? So I just finished having lunch and we're back in the studio ready to do more work. And honestly, the next part of my day is going to be super boring because I've got another 2 lectures to catch up on, and they're like 2 hours long each. So that's like 4 hours worth of like work to get through. So wish me luck. I actually want to kill myself.
Collectively, down to the semicolon. Let's look at the select. could come from either unit.
Holy crap, that was boring. I need a break like right now. These lectures are seriously just making me like so sleepy. I can literally take like a fat nap right now. But I've got a lot more stuff to do today, so I can't just go and sleep. So I'm gonna put some sugar in my system and hopefully that wakes me up a bit more. While I'm at it, I kind of wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on online learning and how that's impacted my education for the last 1 year, because obviously I haven't had any on-campus activities for the past year. I know a lot of people that don't really like the idea of studying at home. They prefer like face-to-face learning because they're able to talk to other people, make new friends, and just meet new people in general. But my take on online learning is kind of more different, and honestly I kind of enjoy staying at home. I know that sounds really bad. It's not like I don't want to meet new people, I do. It's just that I find it a lot more convenient to be at home, if that makes any sense. A lot of my classes are like really early in the morning, like 8 o'clock, and if those were on campus activities I would have to wake up like 6 o'clock to even make that class. Since the classes are online now, I can literally just wake up 7:50, like 10 minutes before the class, turn on my laptop and head straight into class. There is no need to wake up early anymore. And honestly, as someone who doesn't sleep that much, having those 2 extra hours in bed every day actually like helps so much. On top of that, because we have a lot of international students at our university, and a lot of them are still overseas right now, it means that there are a lot of like time zone clashes. So as a result, a lot of my classes are pre-recorded and you don't even have to attend on that time. You can just watch it whenever you want. So that improves the flexibility of my schedule, which means that I can pretty much do my work whenever I want, with a few exceptions. Now, not all my classes are like that. A lot of them are. There are still a few classes where I have to be on like a Zoom call, but overall there's so much more flexibility when you compare it to like when I was back on campus. But I low-key don't want to go back on campus and I would rather stay at home, but that's just my thought. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments down below, but like I need to get back to work.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, I haven't really picked up the camera for the last few hours. It's already dark outside, and that is because it's currently like 11 o'clock at night, so obviously. But honestly, I haven't really done anything too interesting, so I didn't feel the need to record it. So pretty much in the last few hours, I finished off my lecture notes, the quizzes, had dinner, took a little bit of a break, and yeah, all the boring stuff that you probably don't want to see. But the next thing on the list that needs to be done today is actually finish editing this vlog. It's nearly done. I just need to watch it over a few more times to make sure it's all good, and then I should be able to actually export this and also upload it. And by the time this vlog actually comes out, the one that you're watching right now, this video would have been up already, so hopefully it's good. I don't really normally vlog, so this is kind of new to me. Rightio, so I'm gonna finish editing this vlog, and yeah. So after so many hours of editing, that video is finally exporting, and hopefully it turned out okay. But while it does export, we are quickly gonna practice the piano for a little bit, and when that is done, upload the video and then just call it a night. It's already like 12 AM in the morning and I'm getting fairly tired, But yeah, today's been a pretty productive day, and hopefully you can kind of see that, you know, being productive is very different from waking up early. I hear so many people go like, okay, I just wake up early and then I can be productive. But you know, you don't have to wake up early to be productive. And just because you wake up early, it doesn't mean you're productive either. Productivity is pretty much how well you use your time and not about how early you wake up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got to say in today's video or vlog, whatever you want to call it. And I'll see you guys in the next week's video, potentially even at the end of this week if I actually get it done on time. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.